Hello everybody, again it's Drunken Lockpicker. And in this video I'm going to be going over raking and zipping. Showing you just how simple some of these locks can just be murdered and absolutely destroyed just on basic attacks. And this one's being brought to you by Four Loco. They don't sponsor me, they don't endorse me, but I'm drinking it, and that's what Drunken Lockpicker is about, is drinking. And picking locks. So here we go. We're going to start with this one. This one is the Toe Smart lock. I believe this one came from Walmart. This lock, in fact, has a lot of sentimental value to me, as it was given to me by my late brother-in-law, Arthur Liddick. The very first actual real lock I ever picked and opened, because when I was first getting into the sport, he gave me this lock because he was like, hey, you look interested in it, so here's a lock, open it. And I did. And this lock actually means a lot to me, so I'm going to open this one. In fact, I'll show you the inside. It's not a pin tumbler lock. This one's actually a wafer lock. Unfortunate for the lock itself, because this lock, I'm simply going to use my single ball wafer pick on this one. In fact, this lock was one of the first locks I ever opened on video, and there we go. And that's how quick we can rake this one open with just the single ball. It's just literally going in there and just slapping the wafers back and forth until the lock pops open. And that's pretty much any rake attack. Now let's see, we're gonna move on to the next one. This one's a Master Lock. It's a Master Lock 570. Get it to where it's in camera angle, viewpoint, whatever. There you go. So it's a Master Lock 570. There we go, that's better view. This lock's actually orange belt, so if you want to skip your white belt and your yellow belt and go straight to orange belt, this is what I did. I literally just raked it and submitted it and went straight to orange belt before I ever even progressed to green belt. Aluminum body. This one's actually got spool pins. It's like one of your first little inductories besides your Master Lock. But the 140s and 150s that start including spool pins, but this one's actually got one spool pin or two spool pins in it. It's a cool lock. But if you want to bypass, skip a couple belts, you can actually do it with this one. Let's see, we'll go. On this one, I'm just going to use my Sparrows from the Whisper set. This little half diamond offset weird thing, but it just actually murders 570s, and that's how quick we have this open. And this is a dead core key retaining, so like the minute I picked it, you know I picked it because the key's not in it. When you unlock it with the key stays in. It won't let you take the key out of it. And that's the Master Lock 570 for your orange belt. And that's exactly how I got my orange belt in 8 seconds. So there's that one. Then we're gonna see what we want to do first. I got 2 Master Lock M5s here. One's a little older, one's a little worn, one's a little newer. But the exact same thing. And then I got a master lock number 5 here, which this one, everybody seems to love this one for locking up their personal stuff and their belongings. And I hate to tell you that if you're using a master lock number 5 to guard your belongings, you no longer own your belongings. You are just giving them away for free, because this is the easiest lock I've ever encountered. This one is just stupid easy to open. But not as easy as the M5, which Master Lock brags is like a level 9 security level. Because it's got, let's see what it says, the boron carbide super shackle. Yeah, it's going to be a pain in the ass to cut, but watch how easily this thing gets embarrassed when you want to open it. And this is going to be a zip attack, not a rake attack. And that's how easy you can open it with kinetic energy. That's the difference between zipping and raking. When I rake a lock, which I'll do it again, when I'm raking a lock, I'm actually sticking my pick in it, and I'm just grinding it until I get the pins to their shear line. And there we go. And that's raking. But zipping this lock is one of the easiest to just zip open. If you got an M5, you can just, oh, smack my camera. You can just, the whole zip kinetic attack is that. You just want to give it a quick stab and pull, and the kinetic energy will open the lock. And there's that one. Here's the next M5. This one might be a little more difficult because this one's a little more beat up. It's more weathered. I don't even think this one's been oiled yet. Oh yeah, she's tough. Yeah, I might not even be able to get this one because this one's so seized up. And I keep smacking my camera holder. Smacked it again. Like I said, you want steady camera angles? Go to sober lock picker. Don't watch drunken lock picker. And there we go. Kinetic attacks. That's zipping instead of raking. Tried raking, but you notice how I just kept giving it that stabby stab. And look how beat up this lock is. This thing's so used and worn. I mean, this thing is so in need of some oiling. That's one I got from the field. I feel bad for my pick, actually. Alright, now we got the good old Master commercial grade. Master lock number 5. You can get these things for like $10 at any hardware store. Everybody seems to love them because they got our super thick shackle. They're going to be super hard to cut. They're really heavy. This thing's probably about 3 pounds just for just one little lock. But everybody loves these. It's only a 4-pin lock, dude. It's really not securing shit. I mean, look at the key bit on this thing. It literally looks like my rakes that I use to open locks. And unfortunately, that's how easy they are to open. Just gonna take this little dude right here, the same quint rake that I've been using on every lock. Actually, let me get a better handhold on this. All right, so the quint rake's not going to do it. So we're going to switch over. Let's try to see if I can't do it with this little single one. All right, now what? Let's go to the triple peak. Use this one from Jimmy Long's. Let's try to get a better camera angle. This one must be an asshole on camera. I'll tell you what. Since it wants to act ass on camera, we just single pin pick it real fast. I'll break out the Peterson gentle reach. What I mean by gentle reach, it's got a nice gentle curve to it. And it's from Peterson Tools. Yes, I have a lot of products from a lot of different companies. And that's how fast we can just single pin pick this bastard. 4-pin lock, only 3 actually show up to do the job. Pin number 1's useless, it's just a nobody lock. There we go. Let's see, we'll do it again just because. Reset that. And there we go. We can literally single pin pick this one just as quick as we could rake it. Just only 3 pins show up to work. The other one's just standing by on guard duty. Well, that was cool. I was just going to do a zipping and raking video, but I got zipping, raking, and single pin picking. And this is all low security, basic bitch attacks that you can perform on locks. Well, this one, because the key's not in it. I actually have to do this an old-fashioned way to relock it up again. There we go. There's 5 locks in 14 minutes. 3 of which are supposed to be high security. But how real high security is high security, man, when they kind of open it up in seconds. Which, no fault of master lock. their whole security rating's based on cut value, not pick value. Master Lock even tell you that their locks are not based on being able to get picked. They're based on being able to get cut open in a hurry. And that's what most thieves are going to do. They're not going to pick a lock. They're just going to cut a lock. Break a lock. They're going to hit that something with 2 wrenches and a sledgehammer or a pipe wrench and just break the shackle. It ain't going to matter. Get this, put this up. I don't know if I showed everybody, but that's the tool roll I use. I got some of everything, man. I got stuff from Cobra Instruments, Peterson's, Jim Long's, Sparrows. I've got an assortment of tools, man. I spent a lot of money on this hobby, but I love it. It's fun. So, there we go. That's zipping and raking. 101. Super easy, super quick, super embarrassing for the brands that make these locks. Master. Do better, dude. All of your locks just... In fact, hang on, while we're still on the subject of master locks and embarrassments, since we're still on that topic, oh, look at there. Here's a master lock 140. It's bigger cousin to master lock 150. Probably should do these in separate videos, but I'm already on that topic, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Master Lock 140 is your first introduction on yellow belt on spool pins. It's a 4-pin lock. Just got 1 spool pin. So, hey, you know, it teaches you how to find a spool pin. Or you can just get a comb pick. And just open it like you had the key with a comb pick. The Master Lock 150. It's even more secure. This one's, I believe, a 5-pin. And it's got 4 spool pins in it. So it's even supposed to be more secure. Or you can just take a comb pick. And open it like you had the key with a comb pick. If you see a master lock with a brass body, comb pick opens them just like a key. Because they leave, even with security pins, they leave too much room in the shackle. You can just push the springs and everything up to the shear line and just turn the damn thing. It's embarrassing. I hate to say it, but never buy a master lock. Go for something. If you want something that's actually going to protect your stuff, even though these are aluminum bodies and based on brass locks, they're pretty much essentially just lockout tag outs. A pipe wrench is going to break them. But all the things you wish were in these are in these. If Master Lock was smart, they would take the internals out of these and put in these. But that's neither here nor there. That's time for a different video. But either way, that's my whole little tutorial on raking and kinetic attacks. And yes, I've used the Covert Instruments Genesis set. I also have the Sparrows Borax set. I have the Jimmy Long's Intermediate set. And then I have several just random Peterson picks that I've bought over the years. Let's see, I've got these from Peterson Tools, which everybody can hate on Peterson's because Jim Peterson's an asshole, whatever, yada, yada, yada. I don't care. I like his products. So I got the Peterson Gem pick, 24,000. Then my go-to for everything, this is literally my favorite pick. It's the Peterson 18,000 Euro hook number 1. Yeah, hate on Peterson's. I'm not. I love his products. Either way, stay safe, enjoy the sport, stay legal. Never pick a lock in use. Never pick a lock you don't own. Enjoy. Peace out.